It's impossible. Buying a single detached home here, there's too much foreign money.
Well, our hope is that one day, yeah, it will happen, but not any time in the foreseeable future.
The pain is real in Vancouver, and it is being felt across the country. According to a new report, when it comes to owning a detached house, many younger Canadian families have given up. 43% surveyed say the dream is over.
Certainly out of the four markets that we looked at, Vancouver was the highest, with 55% of the people giving up hope on the dream. Although I will tell you that Vancouver was also among the highest in terms of people's perception around how well real estate would do relative to other financial assets. So it's a bit of a double-edged sword there.
It's a lack of confidence in what is a very expensive housing market.
What we saw was that whilst there were 83% of the people intending to buy a home or wanting to buy a home, in fact, only 56% on average did. And that number is actually lower in Vancouver and in Toronto.
In Vancouver, the benchmark price for a detached home ranges between $1.5 million to more than $3 million, depending on which side of the city you look at. The report also found the overwhelming majority who own a condo would prefer to own a single detached house, but were held back by the cost.
I actually just moved here from Toronto, and I do love it here, but long term I don't know if I'll actually be able to stay because I won't be able to own a house here, and that's just a fact.
Have you given up?
Yeah, I think so, because how is too expensive to have a place for yourself?
I'll be settling for whatever I can find, and whatever is in my price range I feel like will most likely be a condo or just some sort of like smaller housing that's not a home, because there's more money associated with that.
But even with many young families deciding to give up on owning a detached house, demand is expected to remain high. The dream may be over for some now, but down the road, there may be a switch.
I think a lot of people thought that the millennials and the younger X generation desired more of a urban, multi-unit residential format. But in fact, the study says that that's not the case. So I think the strong demand for detached single-family homes is going to continue. It's going to elude many Canadians and Vancouverites for a period of time.
In Vancouver, Greg Harper, City News.